Hi. Good morning. You're looking in on a foreigner living in the Philippines. I'm a British expat and I moved out to the Philippines about a little more than 3 years ago. I noticed that when expats move out here, they tend to be, they're living in the past in that they want everything to be the same here as it is out there. It's not going to happen. You're in a third world country and things are different. So you have to get used to that fact. And the other point that I see is that there is a tendency to complain about the country that you're in simply because it's not like the country that you left. Well, you left the other country because you weren't happy there, so don't come here and try to live that unhappiness. The people in the Philippines have a unique gift for not stressing about the small stuff. They just don't do it. My wife just doesn't complain about things, and that's a skill that you should really learn. A number of years ago I went and I stayed for about 6 months in Australia, and before I went, an Australian gave me a piece of advice. He said, when you go to Australia, don't let them hear you complain about why it's not like and how it's not like Britain, because it's not. It's a different country. When I went, I made sure that I looked at all the good stuff that was there, and I loved Australia, and I told Australians I love it. Now, they were expecting that because I'm a POM that I would be complaining, because their experience is that POMs would go out from London with all of its nightlife and pubs and public transport and all of those conveniences, and expect that the life was going to be the same in Australia. And of course it's not. Well, they got used to the fact that I don't complain, and they liked that. My best introduction was, this is my friend Terence, he's a POM, but he's all right. And that was a big compliment to me. Some friends of mine went out to Australia and made a new life for themselves. And after a few years they sent for their parents. And the parents arrived right from life in London with all of its conveniences, which we talked about. And they complained, well, there's no pubs, but you can't get anywhere, there's no buses, you can't do this, there's that. And my friends got tired of listening to the complaints. So what they did was, they bought a ticket to London and they sent the parents for a vacation. The parents were overjoyed with this idea that they would go back to lovely London and all the buses and the pubs and all the nightlife and the conveniences and the theatre that they never went to. And they embarked on their vacation. Within a week, they were tired of all the conveniences and they wanted to go home. So for people who are viewing the possibility of coming out to live in the Philippines, this is what I suggest. Come out here and don't complain. Accept that this is a new country for you, that the Filipino people are the most welcoming that you will ever find, that in fact they revere, for some strange reason in my mind, foreigners. They actually like foreigners. They suffer embarrassment because their English is not good enough. And all I've ever seen with foreigners is that they come out here and they count themselves as .0. In other words, everything is judged from their viewpoint. Well, it can't be done. Not happily. So if you come out here and you see the joy that people have with so little, then find out what their secret is. There is a secret there. I don't know whether I found that secret, but I'm happy and I don't complain. Nobody wants to hear anybody complain. So come out and be happy. It's not just a vacation place. All of the videos that you see are wonderful, and they show beautiful white beaches, and they show lovely women who seem to be only too willing. Well, yes, money speaks. There are resorts, there are five-star hotels, there are white beaches, and there is beauty beyond compare in the Philippines. But there's also real life, and the people that are in their real life don't actually have that very much, and yet they are still happy. Find out what their secret is. That would be the best vacation. I hope this helps. This is a foreigner living happily in the Philippines. Bye for now.